Peace to the elect, and may Allah bless those of you that haven't woke up yet, that your eyes may be open and that you could see where I'm coming from. My name is Professor Soulskool'n Phenomenal, and this is my soul's expression. And I just want to say that I'm going to entitle this one "Peep Game when you see it," or "Recognize Game." Uh, there are those of you that are under illusion that we are free, uh, because you think Lincoln freed us, but you don't study deep enough. Those of you that's attending school or have attended school, whatever curriculum that your instructors or teachers laid out before you, that's what you followed. You didn't go outside of that because all you wanted to do was get a good mark, graduate. But while you were in school, when you went to the library, you didn't go outside the box, or you didn't go outside the curriculum that you were supposed to study, because you were probably straining with the little bit of homework or studies that the professors and the teachers told you to look up. So when you went to the library, you didn't go outside of that because all you wanted to do was get a good mark, graduate, so you can get a job, you know. And in my early videos, I said I had a parable about the donkey or the jackass and the carrot. The guy wanted his load of carrots pulled to town, and the jackass was stubborn, he wouldn't do it. But the jackass had got hungry, and the farmer got a good idea. He tied the carrot in front of the jackass, just out of reach of his bite. So he had to pull forth to get the carrot. In that scenario, he pulled the wagon to market. He ran psychology on a stubborn mule, you know. And the Caucasian, not all Caucasians, but the ones that's in charge, the elite Caucasians, the one that's running things, they put window dressings in front of you of blacks who done got over, and you strive after that. That's all Obama was a window dressing, because he still wants you to be under the illusion that you're free. If you look up that word emancipation, that word don't mean, the first meaning of that word means to change hands. To change hands. So in that particular incident in history, when Lincoln made that up, he was giving you over to the North. The South was defeated, but Lincoln wanted to put you in a state of your own, let you make it for yourself, because he knew that you would never be completely free and have freedom, justice, and equality in this state of mind, or this state, or this corporation. He knew what this was, a corporation. We were on a plantation of the South, but the South was a corporation. That's why they wanted to fight with the North, because the North was industrialized, and the South was using the old techniques, you know. And so we would never be free because we was never part of the Constitution. The Constitution wasn't talking about us. They were talking about their people. Now, you ever heard Jesus say, or it's in the Bible where he said, be in the world, but not of the world, you know. And we don't understand that really. We think the world is the planet Earth. But a thought is a world. A thought is first unseen, and then through a process it materializes itself. Well, the Indians, so-called Native Americans, was over here, or the Indians was over here, uh, living in this land, in their world, in their culture. A culture is a world also, because you got to cultivate the thought. You know, a thought is like a seed. You know, you plant it in the earth, you cultivate it, you nourish it, and it grows. Uh, but you can't see that seed when it's in the earth. It's covered up with the earth, but you still cultivate that with rain and water, and then it materializes itself, and then it bears fruit. Well, in the United States of America, the fruit is death, destruction, poverty, because we in the frame of the mind of those Caucasians that were really gangsters. If you ever notice The Godfather, you know, they are the ones that control the government, the mafioso. They are a branch of the Illuminati. There are many branches and families in the Illuminati, so-called Illuminati. That word Illuminati meant us in ancient times. What they did was they stole our thoughts. We had libraries and stuff in ancient times. Burnt some of those books up. And the rest they're hiding over there in the Vatican and in the Library of Congress. Some of them books are worth thousands, if not millions of dollars, because it has thoughts and ideas that they won't let you even know about. So when Master Farad came, when he came over here to raise up the black man up, he gave the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad 103 books, 100. I don't forgot the exact amount, but he never. Some of those books was revealed to us, but they were definitely revealed to the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad. So we're in a thought process, and those of you that are still gatekeepers or boule, you know, for the Illuminati, and most of you are on radio and television as news people and talk show hosts, you know, you see, y'all not studied enough to be trying to raise up the minds of our people, conscience of our people, because y'all don't know, and y'all don't, if y'all do know, y'all not revealing it to the people. And so yesterday, Donald Trump was here over in Bishop Wayne T. Church. All that was game. And a lot of you call yourself peeping it, but you really haven't scratched the surface of it, what was going on. Everything is a distraction. Distraction. See what they planned on doing, when they selected Obama to be president, the whole thing was a distraction from Bush. Bush was messing up. He made a lot of mistakes. And the Democratic and the Republicans are wings of the same bird. You got the left wing and the right wing. You know, two different wings of the same bird, which is that eagle, which really is a phoenix. But we can't get into that now. I don't have that much time to convey what I'm trying to get you to see. Like Malcolm said, we've been bamboozled, hoodwinked, and everything else. And if those of you refuse to wake up because you let trivial things distract you, you know, just recognize this. They killed Lincoln. They killed Kennedy. They killed King. They killed Malcolm. Now they're killing your entertainers like Michael and so forth. That's why I got out of it, out of that entertainment. I recognized and I seen into it, and the mafia always controlled the entertainment world. The mafia and the Jews, and the Jews and the mafia are the same bird, are the different wings of the same bird. It's even in the Bible. I'm gonna look it up and show. They got the Italians and the Jews. They're akin to each other. So-called Jews. They're not the real Jews, but they took over that position and studied the New Testament of Jesus. This is what he was trying to convey to his people, and they had to shut him up. Just like they had to shut up King, because King was a bootleg too, but he really wanted to help his people. Once he found out that he was a bootleg, because he went over there and sat with the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad. Y'all talk about him sitting with Malcolm. See, Malcolm, he crossed his people out because he wanted to be the leader. He wanted to run things. He gonna talk about the white man being the devil, and then because he had a falling out with the messenger, he went straight to the news, straight to the white man, and crossed out his leader. When he did that, he was crossing out the entire black man. He opened a lot of people's eyes, though. But it was other ministers opening people's eyes. But Malcolm had that flair about him. Mr. Louis Farrakhan, he got a flair about him. But you never know the wisdom of the Mr. Louis Farrakhan. I don't want to criticize him because I know that Allah is using him either way. Either way, because he's still here. And he's divinely protected. So a lot of brothers, in the nation and other fragments of the nation, they criticize him, which is wrong. Because you could be working for the enemy, or you could just be jealous. I'm going to shut this portion down and come back with a part 2. Recognize game, or peep game. I'm going to shorten it up and say peep game when you see it. Peace.